it's not necessarily a roadies course and it's not necessarily a technical course. So I think it's the best gravel racer who wins here.
You need to be at the final if you actually want to compete at the Gravel Series.
I think the first climb's going to suck because Pete's probably going to ride really hard and make everyone suffer.
Oh man, I don't know if I can.
La primera parte no va a hacer nada mañana.
It would be the biggest achievement I've done so far in my career.
So it will be quite interesting.
The way the Gravel Earth Series format has been this year, there's been something for everyone. There's been some fast gravel, there's been some more demanding one in migration, for example in Kenya. We have some fast one in Iceland with the bumpy washing boards, and now we in Spain here, which is I think is almost the motherhood of gravel.
I think it's like the love of the sport and the love of the adventure. There is just so many emotions after being on such a long adventure all day, and I think that's also what these kind of Earth Series races do. It's not just a race, it's also an adventure where you explore and experience so much.
I try next year, maybe have a less race. I see, maybe sometimes I'm not really close now to the community in Italy, and I need to have more community in Italy, and for sure, for have more community, you need the time for. In the Traca is like maybe the best event in this year for sure, because yeah, the race is over. But when I come back to the finish line, I see a lot of people love me, and I say in myself is okay, I work really well for this community, and for sure I'm not happy for the bad luck, but I'm really happy for myself for sure.
For sure the Gravel Series was one of the big goals going into the season. It's getting more competitive every year. You can see that more guys are coming from other disciplines like mountain bike and the road also, which is great to see. It really makes the sport grow bigger also.
I mean, coming to Catalunya is not like a hard place to come to. It's pretty beautiful, right? You know, ending up in the top 3, it was like it made sense, and then I think after this I can go on a nice vacation and I'm already over here, so it's a win-win.
I think this race is really interesting. One, I think it's awesome that it was set up in a way for the women to be tactical. Because we get our own race means we get to have tactics that aren't just, you know, hang on to the men. So that's great. I think obviously the first climb is a key climb, and I think the group will thin out a bit, but I still think because it's so early on, we'll kind of roll together for a while. So I've done it now 2 years in a row. This is the 3rd year. And both years it's just been about who can anticipate when we get caught by the men and what happens then. And then, you know, there have been times where people get pulled back up, things like that. So I think without any of that, it's going to be a totally different race regardless. And yeah, I think, you know, everyone's tired at the end of the season. So it's kind of that like, you know, we're all tired, we're all here, and we're all excited to be done.
I'm good at a lot of different things, but I'm not like the best at any like specific. So like this course is exciting to me because with Unbound this year, I had a lot of really good flat power, but I do a lot of mountain bike races as well that you have to be a good technical rider and you have to also know how to climb really well. So like, I think this course, though it doesn't have a lot of sustained climbing, it offers a good opportunity for, you know, someone who has both power and skills. So I hope that that is my luck for the end of the day.
The Ponts racing team, we will race as hard as we can. If it makes sense for us to use a little bit of tactics, we will do it. But we are not here to mess around with too many road tactics. Of course, Simon is in the lead of Gravel F Series, and it will be a big victory for us if he could take the overall victory. But with that said, he also needs to ride himself in a position where he can win the title overall. We will not carry him the entire way.
Que en la línea de salida tenemos un hombre como Carlos Verona, Peter Stetina, son corredores que han tenido mucha experiencia y mucho bagaje. Esa es la parte yo creo que es más difícil, que es no acojonarte. Estás en la misma línea de partida y puede que estés en el mismo grupo. Entonces la parte más difícil es no dejarte acojonar de ellos.
I felt super good. Only Morgan could follow. Like cherry on the top of this year. I really enjoyed and just like finished it well. So I'm really aiming to defend it.
You heard that. Oh, fucking finally. And then by the top, I had seen the descent. So I took it first, I got a gap by the bottom, and then when I hit the canal, I just got into the TT position, and I just kept trying to reinforce myself. I said, come on, let's go! And yeah, I took it all the way and finished solo, and took the victory here at the Rancho.
A lot of the people that started gravel when it was first starting, there was an atmosphere and a culture of laid back and relaxed and having a good time. And as it's progressed over the years, it's become more and more professional. And so I think it's the natural growth of any new sport, but I think we're all kind of experiencing this transition.
It's amazing that we've created our own discipline and that it's people are choosing this before road or mountain bike now. I mean, this is the dream. But at the same time, I always try to tell the younger people in this space that you have to remember why gravel was the fresh breath and the new adventure. And if it just becomes only about the race and not about all the other adventurous and communal aspects, then we've lost the soul, and it will cease to bring in new excitement.
I think as long as you can try to keep that core kind of like spirit of gravel within yourself and not let the professional part of it take over, that's what I always try to do, is just to try to have a good time. Because I came from the road and road racing, and going to gravel was really fun because it was different.
And with gravel, there's so much possibility of types of racers to do well and, you know, to learn new things. So I think it's exciting that it's so different.
This is luxury.
Qué frío, parce.
I need like a pizza.
Hey!